And we're over to hero phase. Right, okay, so if Hicks remains down until next alien phase, he's going to be taken out. So that's not going to be good. But, okay, we got a few people to go first. So we're going to have Hudson open fire, hitting on 6s. And he shook an 8, so he immediately failed us. Good old Hudson. And he's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ripley. So Ripley is going to fire at that alien over there, hitting on 5s, and she missed. And that kind of messed up my plan a little bit. She's going to fire again, hitting on 4s, and she missed again. Frost is going to fire at that one. So he's going to hit this one, this one, this one, which is Hicks, and that one. So first of all, we're going to do Hicks. Does he barbecue Hicks? 7 or less? He does barbecue Hicks. So Hicks goes down to what essentially is friendly fire. So next we have 7 or less. No. 7 or less. 5. Yes, he does manage to get that one. So breaking equal with hitting good and bad guys so far, which is not good. Alright, so there's 4 in this pile. 4 and a 10. And a 1 and a 9. So he manages to kill 2 of these aliens, which really is not good at all. Finger card, and it was an event. So it says if you reveal a card and it's an event, I can recycle 1 card. Okay. And his second action, he is going to move 1, 2, 3 to here. Actually, 4 to there. And then it's over to Vasquez. Vasquez is going to expend a card to fire at that alien. She missed. And then she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Then Newt is going to move 1, 2 by here. And she's going to rest to place 4 cards back into our deck. So as usual, we're handling the deck really well, but yes, the actual game is not going good for us here. I think our Marines might finally have met their match. So it's over to alien phase. 1 goes 1, 2. Oh, there's 2 in that group. 2. And stops and attacks Ripley. So Ripley has to shake a defense. So a defense is 5. Because there's 2 aliens, she needs 4 or less. I shook a 10, so she's immediately killed. Okay. Right, so all the rest of these aliens are move as close as they can, but they're kind of blocking each other, so it's just really one big mass of aliens now, sort of stuck there. I hope you can see how many alien models are actually here. It's very hard to fit them in because of their long barbed tails, but there you go. We'll have a go. That's, yeah, that one goes over 1. There you go. And then blip movement. So these are moving 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then the ones on this board are moving 6, 1, 2, 3. And that one can move by there, but are kind of all blocking each other. This one is moving 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's motion tracker phase. False alarm, recycle 1 card. Okay, I think is too little too late, but okay. And place one blip on 1. Exhaust one card if for each character within line of sight. There are no characters within line of sight, so we're over to hero phase, or marine phase. Okay, so because my hero has gone out, I can flip over another one of my surviving heroes to be my new hero, or what officer. So I'm going to do that with Hudson. I'm flipping him over. He's just leveled himself up, and he's now private Hudson the hero version. Okay, so on activation, his special ability is you may recycle any number of event or armor cards in your hand. Well, I haven't got any, so that isn't going to really help any. So he is going to... We're going to go down with a blaze of glory if we're going to go. Hudson is going to move forward. So that door opens. That's his first action. His second action, he's going to start opening fire. Now his aim is 6. So his hero side is the same as his normal side. So expend a card, hitting on 6. I shook a 2, so he manages to kill one of these xenomorphs. So you expend another card, hitting on 5s, and I shook a 10, so he missed. And that's his action over. Could have gone better. So next we're going to activate Frost. Frost is going to move 1, 2. And you know what? He's going to live dangerously. 3. And he is going to then open fire on this spot here. So he's going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those. So this first one, hitting on a 7. I shook a 2, so he destroys him. This one, hitting on a 7, and I kill him. This one, hitting on a 7, I kill one of them. And a 9, so he doesn't kill the other one. But then there's the one on top. No, he's still alive. So then we've got this one, is on his own. I managed to kill him. And this one, a 2, I managed to kill him. So he thinned it out a little bit, but I don't like his chances. So it's over to Vasquez's turn. So actually, end of activation, Hudson had to reveal a card. And it was armor. And it says, if it's armor, put that card into your hand. Oh, okay, so I can have it in my hand. Vasquez is going to do nothing. And Little Newt is going to try and sleep this bad nightmare away, putting 4 cards back into the pile. Next, it's going to be over to Alien phase. I don't think we've got any aliens on the board, have we? Oh, yeah. So, the nearest one moves first. So, this one moves here. And actually, it looks like we might have had one alien left in that group. So, that stays there. Then this one's going to move there. Actually, no. Hang on, wait a minute. Let's do that attack first, because you never know. Maybe Frost will beat them all to death. So, there are 2 aliens there. He's got a defense of 4, so it's down to 3. He needs a 3 or less. He shook a 5, so he failed. So he's knocked down. So yes, these do start just piling up now again. Now the shortest route would be that way. But there would be a clear route this way. Now, I think it does say shortest route, so I'm going to just keep piling them up. Why am I moving them without shaking the dice? It moves 2, so. This board moves 3. This board moves 4. Like so. And that's the aliens movement. So we're over to motion tracker phase. Alien Lurker. Place 1 blip on 1. If the blip is not placed in a spawn point within line of sight of a character, it immediately moves 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, and it can't get past. Next, place a blip on 4. Players must either discard a barricade or place a second blip on spawn point 1. Okay. And then that is the end of the alien phase, and we're back over to marine phase. So on activation, may recycle any number of equipment cards or event cards in your hand. I am not going to do that with Hudson. Actually, what I am probably going to do is equip the body armor on himself. So he's actually got some body armor to try and protect himself for the inevitable onslaught. And then he is going to expend a card to fire on that xenomorph. Hitting on 6s, and I shook a 1. Expend another one with full auto. Hitting on 5s, and I shook an 8, so he failed. So he's going to use his second action to fire again. Hitting on 4s, and I shook a 5, so he failed. Yes, Hudson is definitely not the hero here. So at the end of his activation, I have to reveal a card, and it's an event. It says, if it's an event or an equipment, put that card in your hand. Vasquez is going to 1, 2, move in front of Hudson and open fire. Expending a card, hitting on 6s. She shook a 2, she kills that one. Now, with a pistol, you can expend another card and fire a second shot. So she's going to shoot at this group. And she kills another one. And then we got Newt. So Newt is going to sleep again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Putting them back in our hands. So both of our actions, sleeping them away. And then we're over to alien phase. So, did he start with an alien adjacent to him? Yes, he did. This one would be considered adjacent, so it runs off with frost. And then the aliens move. So the nearest alien we have to Vasquez is 1, 2, 3, 4. So obviously is this one. Going to move up here and attack Vasquez. So Vasquez will expend a card, shooting on 4s, and she shook a 3, so she manages to kill that alien. And then the next closest one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This one. I'm trying to take it with her. Alright, she's going to open fire, hitting on 3s. And I shook a 1. And she's going to expend another card because you can shoot twice with the pistol. Hitting on 2s. And she failed. And then that alien attacks her, defending on 3. And I shook a 9. So she's knocked down because there is only the one. There isn't anyone below it. And then this alien, I go there. See, their tails keep hitting each other. Although they look cool with their big long tails, they must really get in each other's way. Like so. And I do realise these would probably be seen now, so there's 1 there, 2 there, 4 there, and 4 there. So, and I just pull the tail off. There you go. And then we move this group 5. Do you know what? I think they're going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Newt would be able to see that one. There's 4 of them there. And then this group moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that one over there moves 2. To motion tracker. So we're placing 1 on 1. Players must either discard 1 barricade or place another one on 1. Okay. And then we got place a blip on 4. If the blip is not placed on the spawn point, it was, so it doesn't really matter. So we're over to hero phase. Hudson. So he's going to, first of all, it says you may recycle any number of those cards in his hand on activation. He doesn't want to. So he's going to open fire. Hitting on a 6. I get 3, so he kills 1 alien. Hitting on 5s. He got 2, so he kills another alien. Hitting on 4. And I shook a 3, so he kills another alien. Hitting on 3s. And he missed. So that was his first action. So with his second action, he's going to aim. Why not? And then Newt is going to rest. Both of their actions to get our recycling pile back up. And then it's over to alien phase. So the alien... So, start of alien phase. There is no alien next to Vasquez. So, she stands up. And is immediately charged by a horde of aliens. So this one moves 1. And Vasquez can do defensive fire. So she expends a card. Hitting on 4s. And she got a 3, so she kills that xenomorph. Then this one's going to move, and it's going to come at her. And she's hitting on 5s. And I shook a 4. Killing it. Then this xenomorph is going to move in and attack her. And she shoots at it and misses. So it attacks her. She got a defense of 3. And there are 3 of them. So, yeah. I shook an 8. So, 8 plus the 2 under, 10. They kill her outright. These ones are all going to pile up behind this xenomorph. So, moving all the aliens that can see anything. So, this one moves. 1, 2, 3, and attacks Newt. Newt has got defense 5, but there's 3 under there. So she needs 2 or less. She got an 8, so she failed, and adding those 3, it kills Newt outright. So our last stand is just about done as the blips move. Those blips move 4. Not that it really matters, but we'll keep at it. This table moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then motion tracker phase. So place a blip on 3. Players must either discard 1 barricade or place a blip on 1. Yep. Place a blip on 1. If the spawn point already has a blip, move this blip 4 spaces. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And then it's over to hero phase. So Brave Hudson, who seems to miss most of his shots, is... what's he going to do? I think he's going to open fire. He'll spend a card. In on 6s, so he kills 1 of these. He's going to expend another card, hitting on 5s, and he missed. So he's got a second action, which he will move to a narrower corridor to try and fend them off, and then it'll be over to alien phase. So this big pile is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and Hudson will hit the reshuffle point. As you can see, it did really well with our recycling cards again, but Yeah, that's not our problem ever. And then, yeah, Hudson is going to open fire, hitting on 4s, and he missed. The alien attacks him. There are 3 aliens below. So he's got defense of 6, take away 3, so he needs 3 or less. And I shook a 6, so I failed. He's knocked down. There won't be anyone to defend him next turn, so therefore he will be out.
So, that was how it ended. Our Marines managed to get themselves killed by the aliens. I think it was a combination of both bad dice rolls and kind of getting myself wedged in there, and I couldn't move from that point. Those tunnels popping up underneath me probably didn't help either. It really slowed me down to a point where the aliens just sort of poured against me and I couldn't really stop them anymore. I have played this mission 3 times before. This is the first time I failed this mission, but I thought it was important that I shared this experience of me actually failing at the mission, so you don't get a jaded or a artificial view of this game. You know, it can be quite tricky. The endurance deck is easy to manage as long as you're careful, as you've seen throughout this adventure. I haven't had any problems with the endurance deck. But, you know, I think it's important to share my failures in this game and my successes. So, you know, let me know whether you like to see that, or would you just like me to keep playing it until I manage to finish that mission. So I'll give you like a victorious version, if you like. But I like to be a bit more honest about it, and so I share my successes and my failures in this game. So, yeah, I played through every mission on that, apart from the resupply mission, which I never had to do, and I can't see I would ever have to do the resupply mission. But, you know, as you saw, my endurance deck never really gets that low. The bug hunt, which is a different type of way of playing this game, and which I am going to have a go at playing, because that looks like it's going to be quite fun to play. Where you start with a pistol and you have to like work your way up. I'll probably use the Ultimate Badasses expansion with that, because then you can use the experience cards as well, which I'm quite interested in seeing how that plays out. Plus, I'll have some different people to play with. So if you've liked this content, please leave a like, because it means a lot to me. Comment, and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. And maybe even subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. But until next time, most importantly, have fun playing games. Goodbye from Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.